Hey everyone, it's Jenny. I'm back with another project share. We are still featuring some of the the older designs that were released previously when I was when I owned Sister Stamps a few years ago. And this one was a very popular set. It was released as part of our birthday celebration, and she's a really adorable image. Initially, she came just holding the cupcake, but because it was like for birthday, but then we decided to or Denise decided to give different props that you can use along with her. And then you also get the kanji for the words just for you. So I wanted to feature all of the different props that you could use with this image, because I think that it might be hard to kind of envision if you don't know what I'm trying to explain. So here is that. Let me go over each one by one. Okay, so what I did was I stamped the image on some water paper cardstock, and I just used watercolor paints. Actually, I used distress inks to color up my images using a water brush. And then I did the same thing I did with the Kiyomi image, where I had drawn in the lines for the hair. So I did the same thing here. So I just put a line coming down for her bangs, and then the rest of the lines are pulled back for her ponytail. And then I just used the distress colors to kind of like blend it in. And then I did the same thing over the sentiment, just so it could highlight and give a little bit of focus above the image. So then I die cut out the umbrella or the parasol, and then I used some foam tape so that it would show some dimension and that she could be kind of hiding or peeking out from behind the parasol. And then again, because there was a lot of white space and I felt like it was a little plain, I added in some sequins. So I just chose a few pinks because there was pink in here, and then some lavender and purple. I think it came out pretty cute actually. So that's the first card. And then the second card I did, so this is actually, I wanted to try and do something a little bit different. So I had these sentiments cut out. And because, again, it's the cupcake that I used for this one, I just I fussy cut out the cupcake and put it in her hand. But because it's a cupcake, I put the word celebrate in gold. But I had already put the watercolor, like the blue and the purple behind it before I adhered it on. And I wanted it to be like at a diagonal, because all the other ones that I was working on earlier was more just like straight horizontal. And then to kind of decorate around it, I just busted out my sequins and I started gluing them onto around the word. And I think it came out really cute. Okay, so that's the second one. And then I put it on like dark blue cardstock. Okay, so that's the second one. And then the third one is using the fan. So I did the same thing where I kind of did the watercolor behind the word. And then this girl, I cut out the fan and then I added that to her hand. And then I added in a butterfly sequins. So this is just from my stash. And then I used little flower sequins to kind of show where the butterfly had been flying. And then I added some flowers there. And I think it came out pretty cute. Why is my cardstock so bad in terms of how I scored it? Oh my gosh. Anyway, so this is another version. And then this one, the next two, I colored it using my alcohol ink. So I wanted to make one using this washi paper. So since there was a lot of purple and lavender in it, I decided to color the girl up in purple. And so as you can see, I played around with the highlighting of her hair so that it gives it more dimension and texture. And then I just kept her kimono pretty simple using those colors. And then for the sash and here, I used what is it called? It's like a tube of gold like paint. Oh my gosh, it's been a while since I did it, but I love using that whenever I have to add gold accents. I even used it here. Now I can't use it. Smooch. So hopefully you can still get Smooch, or you still have your Smooch stash from before. But that's what I used for that, in case you're interested. So I did the same thing that I did with this one, where I added in some stickles around the words because I felt like it was a little too plain. So this one I didn't want to do like gold because it seemed like it was more silvery looking, even though I used gold here. But I just used the iridescent, so it's like the diamond or stardust, I think, stickles. And then again, it was a little bit too much white space for me, so then I just added in some of the what is it called, flower sequins. Okay, so that is the fourth one. And then the last one, I did something a little bit different. So I had these flowers. They're kind of looking like sakura-ish. They were die cut in my stash. Like I just found them out of washi paper. And I thought that it makes a really nice background. I had used a lot of it when I made a Valentine's Day card for my husband, which I shared on a previous video. So I just added them into the on the cardstock. I used black because then it would kind of pop. And then I added this image there along with the fan. And so I felt like it needed a sentiment. So I have these already pre-printed and cut, like just in not an envelope, like a Ziploc. And it kind of matched. So I added it to the card. And I think it came out really nice. So anyway, those are all of my samples for this image. I think it came out really cute. I'm much happier with this set of cards than the first set. But hopefully, you know, it'll inspire you to at least know how to use the different props. Because I think if you just see the stamp set like this, it might be a little confusing for you. So anyway, hopefully this will help. And if you have any questions, you can always leave it in the comments below. Or also, I think what I'm going to do for the giveaway is just leave a comment. And I will pick a random comment from one of the days. And there's 2 sets that we can give away. So I forgot to say that it has to be US only. I'm sorry for that. So the winners need to be US only. So if you're international, then I'm sorry that it's too expensive for us to mail it out. Okay, so that is my project share for today. And come back and I will do another project share with the next set of stamps. See you tomorrow. Bye.